A new virus has taken the world by storm. Every community around the globe is feeling its pressing effect. Not by numbers of thousands, not by numbers of millions, but in fact, billion is the case. Every culture cherishes its product. Every vibe has a deep-rooted story. Afrobeat is here to stay. Afrobeat will always be the personification of African identity. Beyond and above, this genre of music is sailing with the likes, of Burna Boy, of Wizkid, of Davido, of Casper and Yoves, of Tanzanian artists, South African artists, and other amazing, fantastic African artists doing their bit to ensure that this genre of music flies up and above. And with the recent vibe coming out of South Africa, in which you can dance properly and melodiously to, I am no doubt that the world is here to see what Afrobeat is really made of. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of MJR Plus podcast. It's another session of greatness, another session of wonderful vibe, another session of quality and spicy infotainment beyond the privilege of art. I am your host, Mjr Jr. is the name. So the very quantity of topic we have in discussion is how Afrobeat has really dominated the music scene at the moment. The hugeness of this domination is actually, people underestimate the hugeness of Afrobeat. Now, I'm going to give an instance. We have Afrobeat artists headlining various shows. We have Afrobeat artists selling out huge capacities in terms of show. We had just recently, last week, where Burna Boy sold out the Madison Square Garden, MSG. Oh my God, that's a huge thing. An Afrobeat headlining, shutting down that show. No, it's a huge thing. I just want to use this opportunity to give a big shout out to Burna Boy and his team, for actually making that possible. It's actually a huge thing. And just a few months back, we had Wizkid did 3 nights at the O2. So it's really fantastic to show you that the African people, the African melody, and the African culture in terms of melody is actually selling out on an international scale. And I think, and I will advise Afrobeat artists to exploit this opportunity, because reign is ephemeral but class is permanent. The journey this wave might actually end us up with a Grammy category whereby Afrobeat artists will be appreciated in terms of their work at the Grammys. Just like reggae was once never recognized, country music was once never recognized. So these are actually evolutions that Afrobeat is actually beating. And I think I really want to appreciate those that are doing the work so that this kind of movement will actually incite. Because I think by now, if the pressure keeps on going and going and going, if it keeps on going and going and going, and those who are doing their thing, I even let's leave the big three aside now. We have the likes of Rema, we have the likes of CK. Yeah, that particular kid is doing fantastic. Is really doing fantastic, like really doing fantastic with his Love Wanted thing out there, and he came through with Emiliana, and just recently I saw a gram where he declared that it's gonna be having a collaboration with, Tidal Sign. Tidal Sign. Come on, like this, it's really sick, and it's really worth talking about. That Afrobeat is going places. And just was it a few days ago, I was on Twitter and I saw a tweet. Like, I was gripped after seeing that tweet where Fireboy, Fireboy's the tweet of him, the song he had with the remix of his song Peru, the one he had Ed Sheeran on, had 100 million, over 100 million streams on Spotify, less than 4 months. And also that same track got certified in the US gold in less than 4 months. No, to show you how crazy and how amazing the tune the Afrobeat artists are putting out there is. I just feel Afrobeat artists should, take due advantage of this opportunity now. Like I earlier said, rain is temporary, but class is permanent. They need to use their reign now, to structure and achieve a class for themselves. Because at the end of the day, the reign will not, will not stay forever. But that class in which whoever wants to jump on that genre, we give it that appreciative view. Just like Drake will forever, be giving due regards to One Dance, because One Dance, I used to tell people that One Dance was the genesis of was like the genesis where the momentum, took a breathtaking turn for the receptiveness of acceptance of Afrobeat to the world. If anybody wants to argue that with me, I'll be on standby to argue it to the core. So the beautiful thing about this opportunity that Afrobeat artists are getting is they should take it. Whatever how little you are, to the extent that I'm hearing that Zazu Portable is trying to have a show in the US. So it's freaking amazing. And one thing I want people to understand, that for Portable to have that vision, of taking our genre of music right from the shores of Africa here outside there, is to tell you that the wave of our music is not just continental anymore. People are appreciating it all over there. We have Asians jumping on our songs. We have the North American people. We have the Mexican people right from there, jumping on our song, and it's beautifully amazing. It's beautifully amazing, and it's really beautifully amazing that Afrobeat is at a global scale. And I'll continue to say, African artists need to exploit this reign in order to secure a class for themselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is where we drop the anchor for the show. God bless you fantastically. May you continue to reign. You continue to reign as we, Afrobeat, to the world.